Manhattan, Brooklyn, a place to be. NYC, the place to be. New York Confidential. Hey, living in New York City. New York Confidential.
Sprinkled throughout the Lower East Side and the East Village are small community gardens, oases of green amidst the urban jungle. This wasn't always the case. In the 1970s, these were all abandoned lots, a haven for crime and drugs. Local residents then decided to transform these desolate places into community gardens. 25 years later, when these neighborhood treasures were threatened by the real estate boom, one particular resident decided to take action.
Hey. Hello. Where are you from?
From Russia, Siberia.
Wow. And did you know that there are many gardens, or you only found this one?
For me, it's my first garden in New York.
See, in this neighborhood here, there used to be over 60 gardens. Now, maybe 40 or so left. 6th Street and Bee Garden means, I guess, something to me it's very personal, because I was actually married in this garden, and also staged a lot of our pageant events. I would show up at a garden, go to meetings, go to churches, go to community centers, and tell people about my idea to do this 8-hour parade as a way of bringing attention to the gardens.
For the next 15 years, Felicia organized the Rites of Spring, an annual pageant mixing ecological protests with performances, uniting the community to save the gardens from ruthless developers.
It was a pilgrimage. Each garden is different. So you'd be in these large gardens like 6th and B, and then you'd go on 3rd Street, and there would be these small casita gardens, which are run by a lot of the Latino community. So there was an incredible diversity, and through that, people basically got to see in one day the magnificence of what existed here.
The struggle ultimately paid off. A great number of the gardens are now protected, transferred over to the city's Department of Parks and Recreation. The restoration of the Hudson River has actually inspired unusual workshops right around the corner from Ground Zero. After fighting to save downtown's community gardens, Felicia Young has found a new challenge.
See, this is getting tucked under. It's twisted.
The whole idea is that it's not just a group of artists working alone in a studio, but that we offer these workshops for free to the public and the community. So there's no charge, and anyone can just show up.
You want to help paint?
Okay. Pink?
Pink? Well, I don't know if a fish would have pink lips. It's a huge mix of people, a huge, you really get to see the diversity of New York City, I feel like, in this room when you come in, which is interesting to me because it's such a wide array of people who are interested in like helping the environment and doing something artistic.
Wow.
It's really cool.
Phenomenal.
Have you mirrors yourself too? You're so... Ooh. That's perfect.
Thank you. Wow. Very, very floral.
Really?
The river is this hidden place because people don't see what lies beneath. You know, people sometimes think, oh, it's just polluted and I see a lot of garbage floating on top. But then there are all these magical creatures that are lurking under the water. So pageant is kind of fun because you're sort of pulling, you know, up the curtain and showing what a lot of people don't know that's there because they can't see it.
Spirits, if you could all follow in quickly.
I think for many of you who've come today, it represents a year's worth of work and about a cast of 500 volunteers, artists, community people, students, schools throughout all of Lower Manhattan from all the different neighborhoods. Thank you all, and thank you to all the amazing artists and volunteers who've been part of this event.
Brimming with its own history, from the waves of immigrants to 9/11, the downtown community appears ready and eager to face the future. A future where the spirit of the new and the old downtown can somehow happily live together.
But the gas works small.